Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Ferragamo stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks. Matt back, liquor clean. Dead president, I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal, and I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Corey Liuget getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing his car on third down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out first and 10 at their own 26. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Here you go, man. Here you go.
Second down, Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right. 80 hot.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it in. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here you go, man.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Keep it skinny. Let's go.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On play action, Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
They start the drive with Lynch, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, Lynch. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Shotgun now for Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Brown. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gardner. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The first down throw here for Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
6:37. 7:34.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Down.
first down. The run with Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Express. 694.
On second down, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. And even 40 yards. They go play action here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Raider 2. Down. 180.
The pitch out to Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Austin Eckler on the return. Oh, look at that. Look at him turn. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rivers now on second down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hurry up. Cluster, cluster, cluster. 4 down. Check, check.
Now Gordon on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
4 down.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
7:34.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 7:34. Down, 280.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here now, Johnny Townsend on for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Here's Eckler to return it. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Hey, here we go. Left.
To throw, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Throwing on first down is Carr. Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From midfield, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Carr now on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 29. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
7:34. Now, 185. 6:37. 6:18.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll go ground game here in the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. First down, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Buffalo wall.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Hurry up. Hey, 79! 79!
To throw on 2nd down, Rivers. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On second down, Martin. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Finds Roberts left side. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he gets it down to the 32. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want. What she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hurry up!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's go.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Hurry up.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And they take a knee.
Ready. Set. Round 80.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep